सच्ची में जान गवाई नच नच कोयलों पे रात बिताई.
Bonjour à vous, chers élèves de Terminales, j'espère que vous allez bien. J'espère que le confinement n'est pas trop difficile, que vous tenez bon, que vous n'êtes pas trop submergé par le travail que l'on vous demande. N'hésitez pas à nous envoyer des messages. On essaie de s'ajuster en fonction du temps et voilà, en fonction des retours que nous avons. Voilà, je n'ai pas pour habitude d'utiliser cet outil. Je vais essayer de poster une petite vidéo. Ça changera un peu voilà, de l'aspect écriture que vous avez assez fréquemment sur Pronote. Donc je reviens vers vous concernant ce que je vous avais demandé sur la fin de la séquence India on the Move et les bandes annonces que vous deviez visionner. So let me first tell you about the homework that you had to do for last time. Remember, watch both trailers above and do the following activities. So in a few words, try to guess who Jamal Malik is. Explain the title of the movie. What do you think about the combination of the words slumdog on the one hand and millionaire on the other hand? So very basically what you can say and what you can see in the video is that Jamal Malik seems to be coming from a very poor background, very poor family. We can see some orphans, okay, living in the orphanage. So we can presume that he lost his parents. Then he decided to take part in a TV show, in a TV program called Millionaire. So slumdog, as you probably know, refers to those a miserable place, a very poor place with makeshift houses. Makeshift means de fortune. It means not very good quality, no running water, no electricity sometimes. And on the other hand, millionaire, as you know, refers to somebody who is very wealthy, very rich, and makes money. So that was the combination, by the way, the combination between slumdog and millionaire sounds quite weird, as those two words are opposite words. Okay, they are quite paradoxical. Slumdog being quite referring to something poor, whereas millionaire refers to somebody who is very rich and wealthy and affluent. Let me tell you now about the second question that you had to deal with. Jamal Malik played a game Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for his future. Okay, so imagine 10 questions of your choice, general knowledge, that could be asked by the TV program entertainer or presenter. Write these 10 questions in your copybook. So it was just basically to revise questions in English and WH questions mainly. So for example, when will the scientists find a remedy for COVID-19? Why do we have to respect confinement measures? When will the US presidential election take place? When did India become independent? When was Pratibha Patil elected president? how many people are there in India, and what is the name of the famous Indian river, how long is a presidential term in the USA. Just let me explain in French. Simple révision des questions en WH, j'espère que vous ne les avez pas oubliées. Donc tous ces mots en WH, who, what, where, how many, how long, why. N'oubliez pas donc la nécessité d'utiliser un auxiliaire, l'auxiliaire be, l'auxiliaire have. How long have you been there? How long is it going to last? How long will we have to be confined? Voilà, n'oubliez pas ces questions de WH, c'est très importante pour un quiz et pour répondre là à ce jeu du millionnaire. For the next question, to what extent is Slumdog Millionaire a relevant illustration of rags to riches story? Write 50 words. So remember, we already talked before about a rags to riches story, which means that somebody came from a very humble, very poor background sometimes, and through resilience, through courage, through perseverance, they managed to climb the social ladder. Okay, they made it to the top sometimes, and they managed to overcome the obstacles. So in a way, this movie, Slumdog Millionaire, is a very good illustration of rags to riches story, as we can see that in the few extracts that are in the trailer. Jamal Malik is a poor man, probably an orphan, okay, who lost his family, and he worked so hard. He tried his best to achieve his dreams. So it's in a way a perfect illustration of what a rags to riches story is. And so the notion addressed throughout this unit India on the Move is the idea of progress. Is the trailer that you have just seen a good illustration of this notion? Why not? Justify. So yes, definitely, in a way, this trailer is a nice illustration of the idea of progress, as we have a man coming from a very poor background, but he in a way managed to make it to the top. He managed to be quite successful thanks to his courage, his determination, his motivation. So the notion of progress is relevant here, is a nice example. Voilà, donc je vous souhaite à tous bon courage par ces temps un petit peu tourmentés. Prenez votre mal en patience. Voilà, ne brisez pas, ne coupez pas ce lien avec le lycée. Essayez d'être réactif, de nous répondre assez rapidement. Je sais que vous êtes submergés, que vous avez certainement beaucoup de choses à gérer, comme nous, hein, donc on se met à votre place, mais essayez de faire ce que vous pouvez, même si vous n'arrivez pas tout le temps à respecter les délais, essayez de votre mieux. I asked a few questions in English, okay, for the quiz. Can you watch the video again, and I would like you to write the sentences, and as well, I would like you to make a summary of what I've just said about the 4 questions that you had, okay? So you take care, right? I hope you have a good time, even if it's not that easy, okay, to enjoy. Have a very good time, right? Bye. See you.
आजा आजा जिंद जान